Right, so we're here in the last of the 3 cities that I mentioned. This one's Ialysos. Although it's probably one of the oldest cities on the island, dating back to, I think, the 3rd millennium BC when Mycenaeans were here. 3rd millennium BC. A lot of it has been restored and retaken up, but not in the way that would be like restoring it as it was. When the Christians came, they instead used the foundations that the temples left and built atop them, building churches, which I imagine will create some incredible architecture. But this is the top of the hill. Let's see what we can find. So we have quite a lovely church here, and just below it you can see this cross-shaped bath. Let's say on first glance it looks like a bath. It's actually a baptistry, so they would use this to baptize people, and it dates back to the 5th/6th century AD. So here we have some steps that lead up somewhere. For all I know, they could lead up to buttfuck nowhere. Let's have a look. Yep, nowhere, unless this door opens. No, it's bolted. Well, that was interesting. Nice steps though. Gotta give those so this whole thing is post-Byzantine, I think. Knights of St. John, I think, made this. Gotta give them credit for their stonework. It is lovely. Yeah, it's written in Latin, not Greek. So Knights of St. John. Oh, I didn't even show you. Yeah, this was the door. Knights of St. John. There's a lot of peacocks around here as well. Don't know why. But yeah, this is a big garden area, I suppose. Let's find out what it's for. There's a sign here for the field, and it just says Byzantine fortress. Maybe a fortress stood here? Or maybe it's that down there. Ooh, could be. Let's have a look down there, shall we? Yes, I think this is the Byzantine fortress. Now, my phone's on 6%, and that's what I'm filming with, so please don't die. Yeah, so this is definitely the Byzantine fortress, but it's under reconstruction now, so I can't actually go in, unfortunately. But you can see like you can see the steps up there to the tower that would be used for defence, and the walls. The courtyard, which would probably be used for training and things like that, and then there's a little barracks there as well, I suppose. But yeah, I can't go in, I'm afraid. This area is very nice. Look at that. A mosaic of what appears to be Mary, I think. I don't know. Caution the ages. Due to dangerous condition of the Church of Virgin of Ialysos by deed. The monastic compound. Okay. So yeah, we have some saints here. Jesus. There was Saint Petros, Matthias, Simon. Can't read that one. I can't read that one either. These are all different saints and apostles and stuff like that. All very nice. It's a nice cross. But yeah, so all of this was built upon the remains of a former temple. which we're going to come to in just a second. You can probably see it through the store now. I think it's to both Athena and Zeus, though I'm not 100% sure whether they're together or if they have separate temples. We will have a look now. Oh, Athena Polias. So this is to Athena. I don't know where the one to Zeus is. Perhaps I'll find it. Perhaps I won't. Look at all this. This is mad. It's beautiful though, isn't it? So, this was built by the knights, though you can see that the artwork that they use is quite inspired by Byzantine era things. You can tell it's knights because, take for instance the church I showed you earlier, that was clearly Byzantine. It was all painted and all bright, whereas here it's quite like a European church, like a Western European church, sorry, where everything is quite dark and stone, as opposed to the beautiful paintings that litter the walls. So this is something to St. George, and as an English person, St. George is pretty important. It seems to be, it was 15th century and it seems to be unrestored. It's just a little, almost like a shrine to him. Wow. They call him Kostos here. It's called the Road to Calvary. Apparently at the end of here there's a big cross, and as we go down there's icons of different saints and apostles and whatnot. Something I do want to mention though, that temple to Athena is also to Zeus. I asked because I couldn't find the one to Zeus. So yes, here we go. It's of Jesus being, doing what have you. It's not of saints, it's of Jesus taking the cross and stuff. But yeah, I asked whether there was one to Zeus, and she said it was the same one as the one to Athena. It's just that the church, as I said, has been built on top of the ruins, which is unique, I suppose, but me, Christians, they can't leave anything, can they? So yeah, my phone is on like 2%, but I also really want to show you these reliefs. If my phone does die, which is, a possibility, I will put up a picture of the big cross at the end of here. Hopefully though it should last until we get there, but I can't see the end of the road yet. But fucking hell. It does baffle me a little that the Romans had, like, I'm not trying to slate Christianity here, absolutely not, because there is a rich tradition in Christianity, and Dante and who wrote Paradise Lost again? Oh fuck. Yeah, there's that, but I've forgotten who wrote it. There's a rich tradition there, but also the Romans had a rich pagan tradition, and even with Constantine, he adopted Christ after he had a vision, apparently, but he was still pagan, and some historic like he didn't replace. He still believed that the pagan gods exist. He just believed this god existed alongside it. And some historians have even argued that he was never... Right, so before I got really interrupted by my phone dying, sorry, I'm just recording this in the airport before I go. What I was saying was essentially that Constantine may never have actually even believed in the god, kind of like a trying to trick the big God, if you were. But what I find baffling is they killed Jesus, right? But they still became the head of Christendom, and it just baffles me. That's all. Yeah. The rant would have been the rant was a lot longer before I realised my phone had died. But yes. Also, it just baffles me that they would then convert. I know it's not the same people. I know it happened 300 years beforehand. Maybe not even that. Maybe a bit less. But still, it's crazy that they converted to a religion that they actively oppressed for several years. Also, if it wasn't immediately clear, this is the big fuck-off cross that's at the end of that short road. It is genuinely massive.